then 10th of July 2025. Full moon in Capricorn, I believe. So I'll be doing a full moon read after this one. Be going to my son's as well, so I shall probably do tomorrow's before I leave. So that 10 has been both ways, hasn't it? Fate is taking a hand. It's the Wheel of Fortune. So the medicine wheel. Cooper, name Cooper. Wheels in motion. But remember, even if it's turned upside down, the wheel keeps turning. So this too shall pass. Number 10. Still on the old fern. The new fern's proper at it now. I think I've got to buy a new one, but it might be a week or two yet. So just hang in there with me. I've had it all before, but they chuck things at us, these obstacles at us, so that we overcome them. We learn from them. Let's have a look. So we've got first house of Aries, that's the rocket up our backside. We've got Gemini, which is communication and twins, and we've got Neptune, which is sacrifice. So we had Neptune in Pisces with the Tower yesterday, didn't we? So let's have a look. And there's the number 10 on the cup. Well done, Spirit. There's the Gemini. Well done. And now we've got 8 days. Let's see. So testing time, but it might not be forever. Did I say what the song was? The song is that Your Love is Lifting Me Higher. That one. Don't know which by. It's one of the old school ones, isn't it? Oh, so unfinished business. We've got Sagittarius in there. We keep getting Sagittarius, don't we? Diana, Artemis, the Hunter. Act in haste, repent at leisure. But we've got the Aries there, so they do tend to act impulsively, but sometimes you need that impulse to get you to actually do something, anything. Otherwise you stagnate. Sometimes it's good to have a bit of a jolt, especially in this situation, because we've got a narcissist, somebody who loves herself more than they love anybody else. Somebody that's drained of all emotional situations, maybe self-medicating. Could be a child even. But there's the action. There's the Ace of Wands, a gift from Spirit. Scorpio and Aries there, seeing the bigger picture and taking action. Then we have Leo, unfortunately, the White Horse of Kent, and the walls being built to keep you out. This is, you're being watched. somebody blocking your path deliberately, keeping you in the dark about something. And no travel, no happiness, problems with children. Sagittarius, the white horse again twice, so Kent. So travel, again, is important. And that wheel is not in our favour. But like I said, change is coming that you're not going to like. The answer is yes. Happiness will return if you love yourself first unconditionally, but not in the narcissistic way. Cancer, home and family life, but there will be health issues. There's 2 snakes there, so it's the year of the snake. The full moon there, Capricorn, and we've got 2 dogs. There's born in the year of the dog or pets. This is the Virgo energy. It's hospital doors, health issues, somebody possibly using health to stop you travelling, whoever that is. So what the main numbers there that are negative that you've got to avoid is the 19, the 9 and the 27, Virgo and Leo. The abdomen, the intestines, the heart and the back. Yeah, somebody doing something behind your back, taking credit from you, be that financially or credit for what you've achieved, saying that you only achieved it because of them. Something done behind your back, lies, deceit and theft, whilst your attention was elsewhere. 7 weeks. Yeah, you need to take action. Take a day off. Rest between battles. Maybe that day off will show something, bring something to light, and then everything changes for the better. So once you take time out, maybe you'll catch somebody out. I don't know. It's 10. So now we've got all the cards we need for the read. Things are going to turn back in our favour, but we need to have peace of mind first. A new home, possibly, a celebration. They keep saying about this party, don't they? A wedding. A home is not a home without fire in the hearth, food on the table and a welcome at the door. Yeah, somebody's blocked. There's no communication. So somebody's not grounded. The check's not in the mail. Money's not coming in. Money's the big problem. Stagnation. But then in walks a tall, handsome stranger. We had him yesterday, didn't we? Could be Aries, could be Leo, could be Sagittarius, could be anybody that just arrives out of the blue. And you are open to this. You're happy to accept this. Justice is finally being served. So somebody maybe has been too materialistic. We've got Libra there and the number 11. Marriages, friendships, belief in yourself, faith. Simon, Peter, keys to a solution, to a property, to whatever it is. Speaking your truth and shaming the devil. Religion, teachers, school days. A baptism, a rebirth. 5 and 23. So we've got Taurus, we've got Virgo, we've got Libra and Leo. $7 weeks, 4 months, 4 weeks. Being open to receive. Yeah, somebody's finally making the right choice. 6 or 24. Adam, Eve, Lily, the Garden of Eden, the apple tree, the snake. This is the year of the snake. The conception year. We are protected. A choice. It's always been the choice before it was the lovers. It is making the right choice for you. Possibly between two things of equal value. Because you feel isolated, alone, possibly with health issues, feeling lonely in a room full of people, half erased. 5 years, medical matters. Lovers left the building, Pisces energy. That white horse again. Yeah. Dreams shattered, no more illusions. You have to narrow down your options or you're running out of options. 7 months. Yeah. Don't dim your light to fit in. Somebody is dimming the light to fit in. Somebody is not following their true life purpose. 17. Aquarius. A lack of detachment. Losing hope. Chaos. Possibly unfaithfulness or deep depression and unhappiness. Failed to conceive something. 1 month. Because of stubbornness, because of greed, because somebody holding on to control. 4 years. Alice. Narrow-mindedness. Putting too much effort into holding on to something past its sell-by date. What we resist persists. So the more you hold on, the worse it's going to get. Miracles are about to happen. Gemini energy there. Communication. Someone that either collects hats or is many things to many different people. Somebody that works with blades, discs, cups or woods. For example, chefs, surgeons, hairdressers. Cups is baristas, anybody that works with vessels of liquid, large or small. Lumberjacks, joiners, with the wood. Coins, cashiers, or big discs, circular saws, that type of thing. There's also Gemini energy, as is that one. Hands, arms, shoulders, siblings, twins, children, school days, the colour yellow. But above all, it's miracles, 1 in 28. But there is no communication. Somebody is blocked. Finances are very, very tight. Nothing coming in. Problems being grounded. Cash flow, really bad. So, it's about needing to ground yourself then. Because it's all a bit chaotic. First house is head, face, birth, Aries, place of birth, your immediate environment, the colour white, that's why I've got the white horse. The self, the incarnation, you've got to be careful not to be selfish, narcissistic. Personal appearance, your expectations of your environment. So perhaps someone's expecting too much. It's where your identity is formed. It also describes the circumstances surrounding your birth. So the reception that the child arrival received. A planet in the first house has a profound impact on the individual's early life and developing personality. So, with Pluto in the first, for example, and Pluto's doing something, I noticed. We had it in the dice yesterday, didn't we? The process of birth may have been a life-threatening one. Uranus or Mars indicates a sudden appearance. Saturn can point to long, slow or difficult birth, or a cold reception from family. They may be materially or emotionally impoverished. That's what I see. A child born to not a lot of money. The first house and the planets within it, but people are not always what you would expect. Given the nature of the planets, pushing Mars may give you the appearance of dynamism, but it is masking a placid sun sign. Not much is actually going to get done. Venus in the first house may cloak a ruthless nature, and pleasant Libra masks a devious, power-hungry Scorpio sun. When two signs fall in the first house of planets such as Mars in the second sign, reveals an unexpectedly aggressive nature. So we may be getting aggression out of that first house of Aries. We need to temper it, which is Sagittarius, so that we control that energy. Gemini in Neptune. So air and water, victim, martyrs, prisoners. Well, you see another unknown. It says, due to its long orbit, which means Neptune won't reach these signs until far in the future. Neptune in Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer are not included. Now, like I said, this is an old book, so that may have changed. But up to now, in this book, it's saying we haven't been here before, so it's unknown territory. Oh, here was strength and reliability, lack of strength, because we've got the Leo card there in the reverse. There is no strength. Illness, bad temper, cowardice again. So it was in the reverse. Ewas is number 13, the god of hunting. What did I say? Artemis, Diana, Sagittarius, again. So, you need to stay adaptable, don't act in haste, bide your time, wait for the right moment. Because there's things you don't know about yet to be found out. 13, it was. Is the tree with rough bark, hard and fast in the earth, supported by its roots, so getting grounded. The letter Y or E, it's the apple tree, protection, and the U, so flexible. From the U's, bows were made. They was often found in the vicinity of graveyards, so the 13 is death and rebirth, a symbol of the past growing into the future, probably connected with Yggdrasil, the wild tree, or the family tree, the backbone of the universe. Two sides of the same coin. And it has no reverse meaning, so it's the archer again. So Cancer, Sagittarius. The appearance of Ewas in a reading indicates progress, even if your life seems to be moving at a snail's pace. Well, it's stopped. A new situation will soon manifest, that gift from Spirit, a new beginning. And events will speed up so much that you may find it difficult to keep track of everything. You'll need to pay close attention to what's happening around you. When you're totally oblivious there to keep up. Adaptability and a readiness to make a speedy decision, a choice there, will be vital. So don't back down from this decision and don't backtrack. Ewas is closely associated with hunting skills, so you must act as though you were an archer of old. Wait until your target is in its sights, and then, when the moment is right, you strike out for it. Don't worry that you may miss your moment, or indeed miss the target. You have the acumen and shrewdness to choose the correct time to act boldly when the occasion arises. Ehwaz shows that bravery has every indication of success. This rune encourages you to gather your courage and take a risk. Its message is nothing ventured, nothing gained. Now is the time to take action. Yes, Ace of Wands. Ehwaz is thus considered to be a lucky rune for gamblers and those who live by their wits. Its appearance in the reading may show the positive influence of a strong-willed person, especially a woman. Another good aspect of Ehwaz is that under this influence, expected problems will not arise. The rune also indicates a long-term benefit, even if you have to put up with an uncomfortable or stressful situation for a short while. Ehwaz is said to be a beneficial indicator for students, University Sagittarius, learning, and is also held to dispel storms and to calm tempestuous emotions. Ehwaz has no inverted meaning, which is good for us. And there is the Ram and Dahlia, determination. So it is Aries, first house, and it gives us the impetus to move forwards, to do what we know we must, with bull-headed determination, but bide our time. So it is, it's the favourite one, Elaine. It's the L. So it's 50, isn't it? I think. 30. So it is 50. And is it the last card? No, it isn't. So the Ram and Dahlia is a card of action. The ram charges up the mountain with steady determination, removing any and all obstacles. Its strong horns called the Queen of the Autumn Garden. The dahlia is known for its persistence, so this one doesn't give up. It finishes what it started. It produces flowers in the summer as well as in the fall, outlasting most other blooms. You have the power to accomplish your wildest dreams. While others may tire or lose interest, you are persistent and will see your ambitions through. What are you most determined to accomplish? And what have you worked best alone? When have you benefited from others' help? So, Aries is very important then. And then we've got 31, which in the deck is one of Aries' numbers. It's the Yarrow. The 31 reversed. Egypt. Yarrow. 31. So it gives us, Venus, love, Mars, love and war, water, air and earth, lacking the fire. That's what we need, the fire, the passion. So, the herb of Venus, so Taurus, which we've got there, the boar, anybody born in the year of the pig. Yarrow has traditionally been used in love and beauty spells. Growing by doorways and the edges of paths, it is said to promote fidelity for the home and family, and it's used in love charms, potions and incense. Medicinally, maybe you have been under an enchantment, believing somebody is something they're not. It is associated with battle. Those masks are coming off. It its Latin name references the warrior Achilles. So the weakest part, your heel. Who's come to heal? Like a dog. Who was said to use the herb to staunch bleeding from a wound? The teacher physician, there's the teacher. Chiron, which is Virgo, the centaur, offers it to Achilles, and it was still being used on the battlefield as recently as World War One. So you may have an ancestor that was killed in World War One. The association with blood and the iron within the blood, so somebody may need more extra iron, gives its rulership to Mars and makes it a herb of protective and defensive magic. So protect and defend, particularly against harmful magic and unwanted entities. Likewise, being associated with the harvest near midsummer, 21st of June, otherwise known as summer solstice, it can attract helpful and playful fairies and is used in trances and dream magic. Again, your dreams, so something is coming to you in dreams, both for protection and spirit contact, since it heals cut skin. So any wounds you feel you've taken on emotionally or physically. It is considered a beauty and aid in clearing and beautifying the complexion. And in China, stalks of yarrow were traditionally used for divination in I Ching. So we need to use the I Ching in the full moon read then. A practice now spread across the world, though today people are more commonly use coins. Plant spirit medicine. The essence of yarrow is one of the boundaries and borders, controlling the flow. There's your boundaries and borders, the walls going up. A passage of forces between, like a sentinel at a gate. Heimdall. There he is on top of that wall. While in herbalism it's closed the wounds of our last barrier, the skin and flesh, sealing the wound. Energetically, it closes wounds we have in our energy bodies, in our aura. When someone's words strike us and cause harm in a way we characterize as being cut to the quick or stabbed in the back, or when even the most well-intentioned person is sharp, such communication can break our boundaries, and we will lose energy just as we lose blood on a physical wound. Yarrow seals the aura and strengthens our shield. If our aura is too contracted, yarrow helps us find space, and if we are too loose and without clear boundaries, yarrow helps us set our limits from an appropriate distance. So we haven't put our boundaries in place. We have to learn to say no. Inverted yarrow indicates a violation of our boundaries and a need to seal up the wound and re-establish our protective shield. If the episode is not clear in your mind, reflect on recent communications, interactions. It may be that you've been blocked, how someone might have crossed a line or contributed to your loss of energy. Is there a person or situation you are obsessing over? That could be your key. Take this time to re-establish your own personal space and be careful who you let into your space, mind and heart. Know that you are protected from harm and open to all possibilities. Well done, Spirit. So, thanks for listening and speak soon. Bye-bye.